Let's talk about the greatest part of the summer.
The biggest party of the summer. Hottest party of the summer. The Spanish announce table picks of SummerSlam.
Hey!
We all know SummerSlam sucks, but you can have fun watching us pick the results. If I had background music,
I like the dancing.
You gotta fucking
we did the opposite of. Well, we did the opposite of what the Dynamite crowd did, where they sang with no music.
Yeah,
we danced with no music. Yeah, hey, it's all in our head,
baby. The SummerSlam slide. All right. All right. We've been doing this show for 8 years. We first ever did any picks with SummerSlam.
A tradition like none other. We will do our SummerSlam picks.
We're not really well equipped. We don't watch much of the WWE these days because it's bad.
It ain't good.
But we're going to talk about that. All right, so let's start. I'm on WWE.com. We're also, as a fun throw-in at the end of this, let's talk about this before we get into the picks, right? We'll also pick some NXT TakeOver picks as a throwaway at the end there. But this is a weird, they're doing it in reverse of what they normally do. They would do NXT as like here you go, serve you up, SummerSlam. Are they discovering that, like, people go, NXT was great. Fuck, I ain't watched SummerSlam. Are they like, we got to reverse this now?
Well, I think the reason they're doing it this year that way is because it's in Vegas. Because if you pay attention to Vegas, fight nights, boxing, mixed martial arts, UFC, all that stuff are on Saturday nights. So the big night to go out in Vegas is Saturday night, not Sunday night. So I think they're trying to fall in the same schedule as a Vegas night on the town. Is, when you see Conor McGregor fight in the UFC, it's on Saturday night. When you see Manny Pacquiao boxed in Vegas, it's Saturday night.
Yeah, because NFL
I think that's maybe why they're doing it.
They don't have to really. Are there any? I mean, there's preseason games, but those aren't always generally like.
Well, I think
Sunday
the Pacquiao fight. I think the Pacquiao fight is on Sunday, and I think they didn't want to compete with the Pacquiao fight, so that makes sense.
Okay.
Now Pacquiao lost his original opponent, so the replacement isn't as big, but still, they didn't know that.
All right,
3 months ago.
So I'm on WWE.com. It's Thursday night, 8:54 p.m. in God's favorite time zone, the Central Standard.
The one true time zone.
Daylight. We're Central Daylight Time.
Central Standard Time.
Are we in CST
CST.
right now?
CST.
Well, so during
Central
Daylight
Standard
Savings time, when is that in? Then you're
I don't know.
CDT. See how stupid it is? All right.
Yeah, it's all them. Arizona doesn't go by it.
So Arizona
Doesn't go by much. Another cult.
Yeah.
Anyhow, what do we got for picks?
All right, so we're on their website. So sue me if don't sue me. Fight me.
Please
Don't fight me either. Send me a mean tweet if you don't like that I got this wrong, because they got it wrong. Raw Tag Team Championships are on the line. AJ Styles and Omos versus RK Bro. And I'm torn on this one. I could see RK Bro winning because they're like, and I could see Randy Orton giving him the old, the Tennessee, testicle twister, and then we continue that as like a feud. So I don't really know which way I go, but I'm going to say I think they go RK Bro as the tag team champions. They love this, like, do they get along? Do they know the odd couple? They love the odd couple.
They love the odd couple, which they have right now with AJ and Omos, but I think they like Omos as...
But that's less of an odd couple and more of like a Diesel, Shawn Michaels feel.
But I agree. But I think what they're wanting to do with Omos is have him fill the void left by Braun Strowman. So you got to get Omos in that spot. And so I think AJ might cost Omos the match somehow by, confusion or on purpose because he gets mad at him or something.
I think we'll see Braun Strowman back, by the way, at some point. I think he's going to get a bunch of offers. WWE is going to offer him just above that because what they want to do is cut how much he was demanding more the last time. Like, he just recently had like a contract negotiation. He asked for a shit ton of money and they're like, oh, okay. And then they cut him because they're like, this guy's over fucking priced. And so he's probably going to go around to all the other places and they'll be like, and AEW might not take him if I had to guess. So the other places don't have enough to offer him probably that WWE could be like, oh, okay, we'll beat that.
See, I don't think he's coming back to wrestling. I think we're going to see him go the way of Kurgan, where he's, the big guy in a Will Ferrell movie, or he's the big guy in a Ryan Reynolds film.
He could probably make just
know?
as much money and then not have to put
That's
his
what I'm
body
saying.
through hell. Yeah.
Yeah. So
If
I
he's
don't
got
think
a good
he's coming
fucking
back to
agent,
wrestling.
you wouldn't have to. Yeah. Especially since
Right.
he can act well enough for those roles, like you're saying.
Exactly.
That's all pro
He was
wrestling
in-
is for him. Is
Yeah,
those
and
roles.
he was in a movie with Will Ferrell, the Sherlock movie. So yeah, he's got some connections.
Yeah.
And Batista might be friends with him, so he can
So
do
you think
that.
RK
John
Bro's
Cena.
winning this, or
Yeah, so I got RK Bro because then I think we're gonna get the fun silliness to that. I think hot take, future pick. I think it's gonna be Matt Riddle turning on Randy Orton. I think that's what they want to do as a swerve is
they don't
do Matt
do
Riddle.
that. They don't do swerves and they don't do fucking.
They can. They do it every once in a blue moon. Seth Rollins turned on the Shield.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the Authority was created at SummerSlam. So I think that's where we're going in the future.
All right, well,
But RK Bro on Saturday night.
Yeah, I got it. I got RK Bro winning as well. Holding time. But I would not be shocked if there's the Randy
No.
Orton fucking gives him the RKO and fucking leaves him there to die.
Right.
But as a side note, I'm feeling almost, man. I'm liking this guy's progression. He's gotten markedly more entertaining in very short period of time.
I agree. And I also miss AJ Styles in that main event picture. Him being in this tag storyline has made me miss him going after the world championship.
AJ Styles, to his credit, we've had a long running discussion about AJ Styles and how good he is, in my opinion, over the 8 years of this podcast. But I'll say he's always been improving ever since we've started this podcast. And you're right. Like, he is the cheesy, fucking smarmy king right now. Like,
That's Cap.
Nobody does.
That's Cap.
Nobody. He went from barely being able to fucking be believable at all on the microphone to being one of the most ham it up, enjoyable people on the microphone in less than a decade. I'm going to give him that. Very good work.
Yeah.
Very good work.
That's Cap. That means a lie. That's Cap.
Which is so funny because like it's not how you do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's able to be like, yeah, but nobody says it that way. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's out there being like, that's Cap, right? Like,
That's
you
Cap.
say no Cap, but nobody's like really out there being like.
Well,
that's
he
Cap
says it like
might
it's a
get said.
jet.
You know what I mean? Like, some people might remember, like, the everybody says no Cap, and the reverse yes might be Cap, and like yes, some people might throw that on, but that's not as common. Like, nobody's like, when you're lying, be like, that's Cap. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, no.
that's not a big thing.
Yeah, I agree, but just the way he says it, it's like a Jeopardy answer.
Yeah.
Cap. That's Cap.
That's
like
Cap. It's Cap.
that's Cap.
That'd be,
This is
and it's
great.
like he's proud that like he knows the street for now.
He knows it. I'm cool.
Like, I
I'm
know
cool.
you don't know this, but I'm down with the street.
I love him. That's what makes him great, and that's what I miss him. I miss him in that role,
All right,
so I'm
well,
excited for him.
speaking of things you love and miss, Eva Marie will take on Alexa Bliss, and we have a tweet the table about Eva Marie, so I won't dig into some of what I already know that's going to be about. But God, I think they're going to have Eva Marie win this so they can continue because they think the story is Dewdrop and Eva Marie. Again, they murdered the Bray Wyatt character. The Fiend is gone. They gave it to Alexa Bliss. They still think that what drives our interest in this story is Eva Marie and Dewdrop. They will, the same thing they did to the Bray Wyatt character, they will do to Alexa Bliss throughout the time she has it. She will lose inexplicably easy to people. Remember they squashed the Fiend with Goldberg?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that shit's going to happen to Alexa Bliss with this character because they think that character doesn't need it. And there may be some truth to that, right? Like, you love the character or you don't.
But you can't but you can't be a big bad villain if you're never beating up anyone. That's
Right.
the thing. You have to have wins to be credible.
You clearly put them at the second tier level when you have them lose shit like that. And I think this is designed to have Dewdrop's going to do some shit, right? She's going to body this bitch, right? And Eva Marie's going to get the victory cheaply that way. And there you go.
I'm going Alexa. Now, okay. And that, right. Totally.
Unless
just to
Dewdrop leaves her. You know, unless that's
which
the
again,
end of that.
here's the thing I still have never understood because they don't tell stories with details. What is their relationship? Is this a cousin? Are they best
how did
friends
this
from
happen?
childhood? She can leave whenever she
Because you
wants.
didn't even explain the Eva Marie return. And again, more on that later. But like, come on. You didn't
But
explain
you know what I'm
her
saying?
return, and then you didn't explain her friend, and then you didn't explain her friend's weird-ass name. I mean, you kind of did. You made it like she was just denigrating her, like she's not even worthy of a name, but...
But if Dewdrop is like, she's kind of mean, then just fucking leave. Why are you tied to her? That's not told to us.
This bitch.
Or you could just go away. Go to SmackDown.
Yeah, she's not going to follow you
and
beat you up.
Yeah.
Is she paying you?
That's it. We don't know.
Right.
It's so stupid. So anyhow, I got Alexa Bliss just to be a contrarian. I don't fucking care.
Yeah. All right.
It's stupid.
Well. It doesn't get much better, and we've got Jinder Mahal versus Drew McIntyre. And I think am I remember correctly, like Drew can't use a sword anymore if he loses?
I don't know, but he better stab these motherfuckers with as many times we've seen this sword. He better gut them in the fucking chest. If he does not stab them with this sword, he better lose so we don't have to see this fucking sword again. Yeah.
I would prefer Jinder Mahal have the sword. I want Jinder Mahal to win, get the sword, and he uses the sword because he's going to make the sword 10 times more entertaining than Drew McIntyre will. And obviously that's still not, I mean, 10 times 0 is still 0, but like, you know what I mean? God damn.
Yeah. The sword and the stone fucking gimmick with Drew McIntyre is stupid. He needs to cut one of their hands off. That's what needs to happen. They need to have a gimmick hand with some fucking things. He tries to grab, we cut the hand. They did the eye. Why not do the fucking hand?
It's behind us something, so you can't see it. And he cuts him, and then one of the Singh brothers comes back. Like two of the Singh brothers come out in his place. And he cut him in half. Right? So one of the big guys, he cuts him, and then the two Singh brothers come out, and they're like, what the fuck happened here? That's the best fucking thing that could happen. God damn. That would be the fucking moment of the week.
That would be the moment of the year. That would be bigger than Punk debuting on Dynamite.
Saw him in half. Saw one of the big guys in half, and you get two fucking little mini-me.
And we never see the big guy again. It's always the same.
Yeah, he's in fucking Impact next week. Yeah, no 90-day no compete. Don't worry about it.
You're done anyhow, pal.
Yeah, we
got the Singh brothers back. And they gotta run around like the like in Halo when they just drop you after you die and like you just get dropped into the map and you're kind of just running around like that's how they have to run around.
Yeah, they've got to be like, what the fuck?
What the fuck is happening?
I'm not the ass, man. You're the ass. I don't give a shit.
That's the best idea.
Yeah, this might be the best idea we've come up with in Smash Down Table history. Cut one of these random Jinder Mahal guys in half and make them the singles. Hey, this is better than the gobbledygooker. All right.
Oh my god, that's the best idea. I got
Oh yeah, we got to pick something.
Yeah, I got Drew. Yeah, who cares? He's got to stab someone.
Drew's going to win this because they don't give a shit about Jinder Mahal and like
or the other two guys.
Yeah, and so like Drew's going to win and like United States Championship.
Let's just hope for the saw in half or the cut in half.
God damn it! Hey, if that happens, I'm retiring. Couldn't have called that any better. We'll know they're fucking listening. Picks again. If somebody, I'm going to sue them.
Yeah.
All right.
We're never going to make picks again if that actually happens. We're just retiring on top.
Can't beat that. No?
Can't
beat I'm betting
that.
all the points. I'm wagering all the points on that.
The 8 years of points on this one thing.
Yeah. I think I'm still beating the shit out of you pretty handily.
Yeah.
All right. United States Championship. Sheamus. Damian Priest. Another one that was like last minute thrown together.
Yeah, because wasn't Sheamus beating up Ricochet? What? I don't get it.
And Damian Priest was feuding with the Miz twins.
Yeah.
Miz Drip.
I don't get that either. They're going to turn on each other. I think Johnny Drip leaves him. But with this match, I think Damian Priest, here's what's going to happen. Damian Priest gets the title so that we can continue Johnny Drip and Miz, and then they're going to turn on each other because they want the championship.
Yeah, and that's it. Like, Sheamus is a guy who's like, all right, well, fine, whatever. I'll lose the U.S. title. I don't give a shit. And, like, Priest going to win. And
don't we have a draft coming up soon?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, well, they said they did, but who knows?
Yeah, so they could just send Sheamus to SmackDown for no reason.
Yeah, Damian Priest wins the title. All right, here it gets a little better. Edge, Seth Rollins.
Edge. You can't have Edge come back, and so he won the Royal Rumble, and since then he has just got his ass kicked the entire time. Like, he has to get a win on his own. Because it was...
Yeah, because then the natural regression is Seth Rollins just gets angry and he's still the same character and he's just delusional and he goes crazy on someone else and it doesn't really hurt that character. So, yeah,
right.
Edge wins.
Now, I know Edge had victories over Randy Orton and then he won that feud, but like since he's been on SmackDown, he hasn't done shit.
But again, I think you're right. I think we're thinking of how WWE does things, and that's right. But one of the complaints is WWE has not done well at building the new stars and just relies on the nostalgia, and you would be playing right the fuck back into that with Edge just said to it, you're a knockoff me, and you can't fucking do it as good as me, and then you're just going to fucking beat him. So, like...
Yeah.
He was fucking right.
Well, yeah.
And he's not right.
Seth
Rollins is fucking like, you know what I mean? Like,
he's amazing. Yeah. Now, I think Seth Rollins is a little bit of a different character because he's more of established, you know, it'd be one thing if Edge beat Damian Priest and you're like, what the fuck? You're supposed to build a new star, but Seth is Seth. Seth can lose. And so again, I think he's going to lose. And then I feel this is what I've been banking on here with Seth Rollins as far as what I think they have planned for him or what I would have planned for him. I think he does the heel crazy Johnny drip diet version, all that fun stuff, you know, what he's doing right now. And we're going to have him lose. And maybe he keeps losing and losing and losing. And then the person that gets him back on track, because love always wins, is a returning Becky Lynch. And then we get, hey guys, I can do it for my kid. And then
they're going to play in on that, right?
Mm-hmm. So I think we're going to get, I think we're going to get crazy Seth Rollins until Becky Lynch comes back. And then that's what sets him straight.
This has been one of my favorite Seth Rollinses.
Oh yeah. He's fun.
Yeah.
I like him ever since he lost the like God side of this gimmick where it was just like, no, I'm the best. Like, not that I'm a messiah. It's just like, no. Everyone knows I'm fucking cool. Look at my crazy outfits.
Yeah. Okay. What's next up on the card here? We have, and maybe we don't have this, the SmackDown Women's Championship, Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks. But word is they've been missing some house shows due to undisclosed reasons, and these two might have some COVID.
Oh, yeah, because if you pay attention to Twitter, one of these two women is an anti-vaxxer.
And I mean, we know for sure one is. We don't know that the other one is or is not vaccinated.
Right.
But we know one is like adamantly outward about not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Being Sasha Banks, we can call it out. Fuck.
Yeah, and she was also really good friends with that crazy ref.
And to be clear, she's fucking wrong. Spanish announce table fact. Get vaccinated. Do it.
Yeah.
Not like we urge you. We don't want to talk to you if you don't. Anyway, all right.
I can't be. Here's the other. I can't be by you if you're not, pal. I got family members who can't get vaccinated because they're immune compromised. So if you don't fucking do it, I can't be by you.
Friends that, you know what I mean, that we are by regularly that, they have young kids that can't get. Yeah.
So go fuck yourself. Right. You're selfish for not doing it. And this isn't a government thing either. Real quick about the vaccine. It's not hey, the government says to do it, so fucking do it. Get in line. It's a fucking science, and it makes sense. This is how we got rid of polio. This is how we got rid of chicken pox, you dumb fucks. And you idiot, dumb brain, kissing cousin idiots. Remember when you went to public schools and you had to get vaccinated to get into the fucking public schools? It's the same goddamn concept.
Yeah. And before we move on with this, because it's wrestling, but I want to say something too. Like the idealists who want to say like it should be a person's choice. Like, we'll talk philosophically all day long. If you want to contact me directly on the Twitter, I'll set up a time with you and explain to you how it's no longer a personal choice when there's public health involved, and we can show that you don't have the science on your side, and your personal choice. I'm going to live in a society where it's not up to your personal choice if your personal choice can harm the society at large.
Exactly. Here's this. Yes. Because it's one thing to say, hey, if me and a consenting adult don't want to, let's hypothetically say, use condoms, right? And we can pass transmittable diseases that way.
Right. Yeah.
Only through sex, right? But if it's me and a consenting adult, okay, we're going to take our chances, whatever. But if I'm outside and it's transmitted
if I could
without
breathe
you wearing
herpes on you,
then I should be fucking wearing a condom or whatever it is, right?
I mean, listen, I've probably breathed herpes on you a time or two, but like,
I didn't get it because that's not how it works.
Yeah.
So when you can fucking affect people, you fucking do the smart thing for the public. God, you fucking idiots would have died of polio, you dumb fucking idiots. God damn it, man.
Get vaccinated. Spanish announce table.
Get
demand.
vaccinated.
All right.
It's so fucking dumb. You are such a freedom fighter fuck if you don't do it. You are such a fucking asshole. Such a
freedom fighter fuck.
And if you were to get my fucking family sick, I am going to gut you like Sheamus or like Drew McIntyre is going to gut that fucking Jinder Mahal clone.
Yeah, I'm not going to turn you into two people.
Yeah, you're going to be dead.
Tom's going to kill you.
Yeah.
So Sasha wins.
Yeah, fuck it.
Here's
the thing I think.
But, hey.
Well, see, this is how, because we've talked about this in the past. I think this is all
cage
work.
match.
Well, because I think it's all work. As we've talked about, the most interesting things about WWE is never on your television. It's always in the dirt sheets, right? The most interesting storyline in WWE is how they fire everyone every 10 seconds, right? So they don't know how to fucking tell a compelling story. So what they're going to do, in my opinion, maybe I'm wrong here, but what I wouldn't be shocked about is if this was just a news story fed to a dirt sheet, they kept them off for controversy. Oh, what's going to happen? Then they show up. Oh, we watched it, right? That's the way you build up the intrigue, is you fucking make something up that could be real, could be not.
Hey, I'm going to pause this for a second. I had stopped watching the chat for a while, and we got two folks in on the chat room. We got Ramones fan 990 saying, I'm with you, Tom. I'm going to need to see someone getting cut on Saturday. Yeah. Holy hell. Slice some motherfuckers up. And then we got B. Goots, which is a great name. Says,
Love it.
Yes, Monday Night Messiah was garbage. Rollins is too talented for that.
Like, it had good elements to it, but it was too much of the same note. It was always, but I am it's like a crappy version of Miro. You know what I mean? Where Miro is God's favorite champion and he's doing one-liners that make you laugh or make you think. And then he does the like championship gets presented to God. Seth Rollins was just doing like, hey, God told me that I'm the best. So yeah, I'm the best. And it's like, okay, that works 1 week, but you got to do more. So that's why I thought it didn't work.
Okay. All right. Speaking of not working, the Usos versus the Mysterio family here.
Man, this should be so good on paper. Right? If I wrote down on paper, we're going to have one of the greatest tag teams of a generation, brothers, taking on one of the greatest luchador, maybe the greatest luchador of all time, and his son in a tag match for the tag team championships. You would say, like, print the money. Let's get that in the main event. And they have done fucking dick with this. It has just been so insulting of the potential this has and just the fart that they've let this story become. It is just a fart.
It is just a fart. This story is just a fart.
Yeah, just a fart. Because it's like, a fart is like, man, that smells bad, but then it goes away quickly, just like this fucking storyline. Like, it's like, oh, that stinks. Well, then, okay, what's next?
WWE is a fart. Is the name of this episode, right?
Yeah, it is. I got the Usos.
Yeah, the Usos are totally winning this. God damn, they're dumb if they give it. Man. Nope. Not
again, unless you wanted to be creative.
Nope.
Yeah.
No. All right. Let's move on.
Nope.
Decline. Yeah. Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg for. Man, and they saw Goldberg go out the first time, give that horrendous performance on a promo, and then decided to get in the microphone again. I don't know, man. I don't get it.
Another thing where he's saying the same thing.
He's saying it again. Yeah.
He has a son, and he wants to do it for his son. Who fucking cares? Cool. So with that premise, give Rey Mysterio the next shot because he has a son and he wants to do it for his son.
I saw this thing. It was a meme where it showed like somebody was like, Goldberg's doing it for his son. And then somebody was like, Hook would beat the shit out of this kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd murder this fucking kid.
Taz and Hook versus Goldberg and that little kid.
Oh my God. I would pay to just see just that. I would pay pay-per-view price to see just that. Because Taz and Hook are going to go real. Like, they're not going to
Yeah, they're going to try to really fucking hurt
There's
you.
a switchblade in somebody's fucking boot.
What I saw on Twitter that made me giggle is Goldberg said, I'm doing this for my son. And then immediately underneath it, it was Brock Lesnar walking up to Heath Slater saying, I don't give a shit about your son. Or I don't give a shit about your kids. Yeah. Like, that's what I feel. That was the best. Brock Lesnar has so many great one-liners that people like don't even realize. I don't give a shit about your kids. Paul, say something stupid. Let's do this. Like,
Paul, say something stupid. Because Paul was not expecting that. His face was like,
hey, asshole.
All right.
Fine, I guess I will.
I planned on it. Thank you very much.
When he realized that he was the Money in the Bank holder and he didn't have to cash it in for another 12 months, and he starts hitting Paul Heyman over the head with the papers.
Stupid was great because I don't even think he knew he was going to say it because he broke himself. He started chuckling. He's like, Paul, say something stupid. You couldn't even finish it. God damn, Brock. I love it. God, we got to get sound clips back in here. All right. Lashley?
Yeah. Goldberg loses everything. When's the last time he won a match? He lost to Braun?
So help
me.
He
lost to Drew?
Dude, they can't have Goldberg win the fucking... Come on.
No.
All the work they've done for Lashley, they cannot wipe it away with a Goldberg shows up, gives 3 terrible promos, and fucking...
By the way...
son fucking in there dancing on his dead body, right? Doing a fucking
Fortnite
dance over him and shit.
But by the way, on Peacock, the horrible app, if you have it, I would say watch the Stone Cold Steve Austin Broken Skull session with Bobby Lashley.
God, that
pretty
was
good.
Really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bobby Lashley, you really got to know a lot of his background too, you know?
And I also like that he was like, but I also like how Bobby was like, no, I'm an introvert. I don't watch TV. I meditate. I love to work out. Like, so shut the fuck up if you're wanting more than that, because that's not me. And it's like, okay.
Well, I like that he said like he embraced that and like knows how to like use that now, right? Like how to make that.
And the Hurt Business, you could tell he's still wants the Hurt Business. When they were talking about it, yeah.
It's one of the dumbest moves they've done in recent memory. Like they didn't go hard enough into it, and then they ended it too soon. Dumb. Again, dumb. There is a feeling that I have that WWE, if they did not come up with the character and the idea, they will not let you get it over to a certain point. If you get it over to a certain point, they feel resentful about it. If it's McMahon or whomever, like.
So you think because if you caught in the Stone Cold interview with Bobby Lashley was like, so we pitched it, but we never told them we did it in Impact. Do you think they got it through, and then someone was like, hey, Vince, by the way, did you know they did this over an Impact? And then he's like, fuck that, then we're breaking them up. You think that's maybe what happened?
I mean, I could see that happening, but I just think like, I just think
what
it's
a
like
petty
the Fiend,
move.
the fucking, who else did this? Zack Ryder was getting over like wildfire back in the day before they caught on to the social media bandwagon. Like, they resent you getting yourself over. They are the content creator. They create the stories and you fill the role. And it doesn't matter if you come up with one that they can make money off of, like, they are upset. It feels like Vince takes it personal.
Stupid.
I agree. All right. Well, speaking of stupid, the Raw Women's Championship, Nikki ASH versus Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte in a triple threat match, which I feel like we've done this.
I hate this. I'm not watching it.
I hate it all.
I don't like any of it.
And look, I know everybody, like, Nikki ASH has done a hard job of trying to, like, tell everybody, like, please don't hate it. Like, I came up with this, and it's okay because, like, we're telling you, like, it sucks.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry you came up with it, and they let you do it, and, like, we want to root for you, and we want you to succeed, but this idea sucks.
Yeah. That's the thing. I don't care who came up with
anything
it.
else for you.
Yeah.
But this sucks.
Yeah, and again, I don't care that you came up with
They
it.
could have made her the new Fiend, and we would have probably liked it better than what they're doing with her. But like
this is bad.
No.
It's so dumb. It's so watered down. It's no.
And it could be fine.
Direction.
Even if you had this, go fucking hit it. Like if she was taking on the Fiend, who was like really like Alexa Bliss is like murdering people in their sleep, and we need a superhero, but we don't have a superhero, and we get the almost superhero. Like there could be things you could do, but you're still not even like. You're just again, it's sub level. It's like I'm almost a superhero, and I just try hard, and everybody goes, "Yep." Again, this is what I'm talking about. It's kindergartner shit. There's no subtleties. There's no. It's not like it's a fucking nerd who doesn't get social clues and thinks they're fucking gonna be a superhero someday. Like you know what I mean. So you root for him because you're like, oh, the autistic kid likes fucking. You know what I mean?
It's not the Dark Order. It's
right,
not the Dark Order.
Right.
The Dark Order is what ASH
if this
should
had a
be.
Dark Order feel, this would be great. That's what I'm saying. Like if it was like people pushed her around and she was like, Dad, I'm gonna be a superhero, we'd be like, yeah, you are. But that's not what happened here. I mean, I think that's what they tried to act like was gonna happen, but I don't know.
Well, but the other thing is an almost superhero where you try hard and fail can't be your champion. That's the other fucking thing that makes no goddamn sense.
Because then you are a superhero.
Yeah,
that's
like you're the top of the division.
The kid in the interview, spoiler, it said a kid saw him and like didn't speak. Like the mom was like, "You said you're a superhero," because the mom didn't know who he was, and he was like, "Oh, okay." Like, if you win that title and you overcome the odds, you're now the superhero. That's what you're supposed to be teaching the kids with the almost superhero into a superhero thing. Is dig in, try hard, right? You're supposed to be the comic book representation of the train, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, but like you're still not even doing that right. Like I don't know, whatever.
And
but
the name is even.
Oh, she's gonna win.
No, Rhea Ripley. Yeah, she's gonna get the title. Also, can we talk about how we say Nikki's name is fucking dumb? Because we never said Triple H the Game when he would walk out.
So hold on, I think because the first week she said Nikki Ash, and they said Nikki Ash. And they said Nikki Ash, and I think it might have sounded like ass too much, and they changed it up to ASH.
That's fine. And I don't even care that it's ASH, but the way you fucking say the acronym is the ASH Nikki Cross, the almost superhero Nikki. You don't say Nikki, like it's grammatically stupid, just like their fucking storytelling.
Yeah. The whole thing is like, well, and they'll be like, Nikki ASH, almost a superhero. Like, first of all, you're dropping an A out of there. It's almost a superhero.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't fit. Like, it could have been Nikki Cross. You never had to introduce this ASH thing. You could have just done the gimmick. You could have had Nikki Cross. Was trying to be a superhero. Fine. Fine.
Molly Holly did it fine. Molly Holly did it fine.
Change the name?
It's stupid.
Yeah, it's all been bad. But I think she wins. You think Rhea Ripley, huh?
I got Rhea Ripley, yeah.
And then Roman Reigns is going to beat John Cena.
Yep.
Although, how fucking great for John Cena to go like middle fingers up to winning a 17th title, fucking putting down Roman Reigns. Like, I kind of want the chaos. I want to hate it so bad.
Well, that
you
idea.
Thought Matt Cardona flipping off people with the GCW title, like you'd get almost a similar reaction, I think.
No, they're gonna love it.
Where
we're so happy. It's Vegas.
Oh yeah,
they're gonna love it. That's a transplant city. Yeah, they don't give a shit.
If they were in Chicago or like Philly or something,
or Charlotte, or if they're in Charlotte, North Carolina, woo! But here's the thing: they just fired Ric Flair, so a good fuck you while you're walking out the door is we've just broke your record. That wouldn't shock me.
Oh no.
Right?
He's gonna fucking win, isn't he?
Because it's a good and again, here's the thing.
And they don't like how it seems like they don't like how he's leaving too. Like he's showing up
right,
at Triple
Flair?
A. He's fucking not eating out ladies on the train.
So, but here's the easiest thing you can do. You have him win at SummerSlam, right? Let's say he does it by shenanigans. Say like he puts his foot on the rope while he rolls up Roman, right? Then you can pop a rating on Fox by doing the rematch, and Roman gets the title back. You broke the record. Fuck you to Ric Flair. You got it back the next episode. We're back on track with Roman Reigns.
John Cena would do that too. You know he'd shoulder
he would
that
do it in a
fucking
second.
Heat, he knows he's already got the heat. You know he probably enjoys it. To some level, he's like, "Oh, give me the heat. I'm better than all of you fucks. Look at my life."
Well,
you know what I mean?
he
Like,
probably
he thinks that,
and he probably isn't really liking that he's getting cheered so much right now. So it's a good way to get that.
And he might not. Okay, so he might think it, believe it, and might not. If you want to sit here and have arguments, be a whole lot wrong in that. Like, he might be like, "I'm better than fucking Ric Flair was." Like, like I'm a bigger star than Ric Flair was. And he might, you know what I mean? Like, he could bring stats that would, you know what I mean, hold a solid argument, I bet. So he might be like, fuck it, give me that 17. I'm going down in fucking history. As
but I think it's Vince. I think it's Vince saying, I don't give a fuck about Ric Flair's records.
That's what I'm saying. I think there will be no, like, Vince will be like, we're going to have you fucking beat him. And he'll be like,
and yeah, I've seen it. Like, sure.
You got it, boss. And then he's over here like, fuck, yeah. Like, he's excited about it. Yeah.
Oh, and then you make all the new T-shirts.
It would be all over the USA Today, the fucking Sports Illustrated. Everybody would cover that.
Mm-hmm. But Roman
and then
Reigns
they'd sell.
Yeah. Oh.
Roman Reigns wins. Yeah, I agree with you. Roman Reigns. No, fuck it. In the spirit of the 8 years of the show, and then John Cena turns heel, and he wins the fucking championship. We've come full circle, baby. Yes. And then John Cena turns heel and wins.
8 years later.
8 years fucking later. I was right this whole fucking time. I fucking knew it. I knew it. We just needed to give it a little bit of a blip.
An 8-year blip. Just a little bit of a blip.
Do I still get my wagered point now?
Yeah, you get the point. Yeah,
Who was he facing?
Point. Daniel Bryan.
Oh, yeah.